Wow, this looks better? I can't even tell. It looks different.
It's different. 86 to 2012. I'm guessing Legend of Zelda was made in 86.
This is the same.
Yeah, this is very the same. No, when you got a winning strategy, you might as well keep it.
So this is the original recipe, huh?
Yes, this is the one that won Ludum Dare 24. It was made in one day by the one person.
Wow, you can tell he really put his whole heart and soul into it.
He put something into it.
We're basically halfway through the actual full game campaign now. I don't recognize those creatures. They look like, wow! Sword effect. Sorry, completely distracted here.
This didn't make it into the game, you know, transparent trees you can walk through.
Well, it's a visibly different tree.
Right, any tree that has orange fruit you can walk through.
Ghost fruit. Ghost trees. The exploding particle effects remain impressive.
Watch these guys explode. Their chunks spread out across a good chunk of the map.
Hey, did we just get an upgrade that never actually made it to the full cut version of the game?
What was that one?
The expanding VGA resolution?
Oh yeah, it actually does that a couple of times. Every time the graphics, they actually zoom out a little bit more. And you will notice that there are some sidebars going on, and you'll see why eventually. We will get some upgrades that'll add to our left and right side of the screen.
Expand our view until we're in super tight letterboxing.
So, I actually didn't know this when I originally played the game. You get a key right next to that door, and you're like, hey, look, a door, and I got a key. But, you'll remember, we didn't actually pass a door way at the beginning. And I looked it up after I beat it, and apparently it's a door that a lot of people miss and don't get to 100% the game.
To their shame and detriment. The text popping up in the bottom here looks like the English was sort of rushed as well as the programming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So,
kind of...
That didn't really seem as obvious in the final game, so I assume they didn't do any playtesting, but they did at least do some good translation localization.
You also see like 3 question marks, 4 exclamation marks on things.
Are his ears flapping as he walks?
They are. He is very Link-like in this. Like, they didn't even try to hide.
But at the same time, they didn't give him any more profiles than forward and backward.
I mean, these guys are our land squids, or what would become land squids, and they were doing everything except for shooting rocks at us.
Oh, we just unlocked a downgrade.
Yeah, we unlocked an ad banner. Now, bats in this game are even worse than in the other game, because... You remember in the other game when you swung your sword, you actually swung it in a motion in front of you?
Yeah, it's kind of an arc to it. You could do a sweeping attack.
Right. This game, you have a needle point of an attack. You stab it slightly in front of you, and there's actually a good chunk of you in front that's left open. So if you miss with your sword, if you're slightly off level with the enemy, you'll miss them and they'll hit you and kill you. It's horrible.
Is the bat hitbox really as skinny as the bat itself is?
Yes.
Dang.
So they're really, really, really tough to get from the side. You basically have to get them from above or below.
Well, this remains annoying.
Yeah, everyone likes hidden walls. There are a lot of them.
A few transitions here. Are we missing any complex gameplay?
No, that's me throwing myself against walls trying to find where the hidden ones are.
I kind of like the wizards better in this version.
Oh, they're horrible in this one. Like, their AI doesn't care where you are. They will spawn right on top of you and kill you. Instant death.
A good game. Or they spawn into walls themselves, whatever.
Yeah, they'll spawn off the map too. Like when they eventually get low enough, they'll be off the map, throwing fireballs off the map.
How do you know if your sword's gonna poke forward or left or right, since you're always facing the same direction?
If you're walking to the right, your sword will stab to the right.
So gold coins are not currency, but collectibles this time around?
Correct. They're the equivalent of stars in the evolved version.
I take it we're not going to meet Molly New, huh?
No, this is kind of a single player.
I just looked at the kind of hallway where she'd pop out at you and announce that things were looking kind of ominous, but she trusted you not to let anything bad happen to her.
Though our light puzzle friend does make an appearance in this game.
That's rewarding.
It has almost the same flavor text. And boom, Diablo mode.
They didn't even try concealing what it was inspired by, quote-unquote inspired by.
So I sped this up quite a bit, 'cause this actually takes a while. You'll see the red bars are life, the green bars are XP. And, there are 3 blue thingies on the floor, which infinitely spawn enemies.
This room is busy.
Yeah, this is like a Serious Sam game right here.
With an experience meter.
Right. You're actually stuck in this room until you get to level 10.
It doesn't indicate that, though, does it? It just trusts you to enjoy whittling away enough to eventually earn your freedom.
You have your XP bar, and then every time you get a level, you do get a little thing in the bottom of the screen telling you what level. See there, right there.
Oh, okay.
4 of 10.
Gives you a real sense of progress. So, no reason not to just do what you just did and just basically smash your way all the way to one side, spamming your sword the whole way.
Right, you remember the rapid fire upgrade that we got at one point during Evoland?
Vaguely.
That you just hold down the button, it'll just continually swing. You get that as soon as you get the sword. As long as you're holding the button down, you are swinging your sword.
Do these levels actually give you any sense of progress or upgrade? Are you unlocking things? You're just progressing toward an open door.
Correct. The only thing these levels are doing is you need to be level 10 to get out of this room.
Are all enemies worth the same amount of experience?
I believe so.
So they could have changed the objective to kill 500 things, or whatever that count would have ended up being.
Yeah.
Okay. Leveling up has a nice sound to it, though. People are gamers like us, you know, we're drawn to that.
There's also no way to get your life back that I can tell. So you can't just run through the room swinging.
I don't want to second guess you. It seems like you'd be better off moving up and down rather than left and right, because at least you get the fat part of the bats to aim for.
And boom, we're out.
Just burst to the ground like a Pikmin.
So this game actually has a princess in it. But screw that bitch. We're gonna go collecting.
Eventually we'll get her to the princess, but we want to show her that we can assemble a worthy tribute to her princessness.
Princessness. Yeah, okay.
Her royal vagity. Wow. Why don't they just make the banner ad flash when that happens?
I'm guessing the game, when they did play all these games at the contest, like they were doing them on a really big screen with a crowd watching, and you know he just wanted to get the website up there at some point.
So people in the audience can bust out their phones and try to download a Java version of this.
Who knows? He was awake for over 24 hours straight, so there we go. We zoomed out a little more, getting our HD graphics. There's our second banner.
How many gold coins are there?
10.
But you wouldn't know it at this point, right? Just blindly fumbling through trying to find them all.
Yep. We are done the game.
Oh, good.
I mean, as soon as you come out of that dungeon, you can walk to the princess and the game is over.
So when you said no 3D yet, you meant no 3D at all.
Right. Congratulations. Very Super Mario-ish. Oh, 11 of 11 gold coins. I'm sorry.
Very completionist.
This has been Evoland, and I have been Klowns. I want to thank you all for watching this Let's Play, and especially to Spooky Turtle, who not only watched it, but came up with commentary on the fly.
You wouldn't believe from such humble origins came such a great final product.
Join me next time for whatever is next. Thanks again. Goodbye.